Navy Vet 76 out at the range, and what you're looking at is a Romanian model 1969 military training rifle. It has a scope limit. These were not designed for scopes, but they will take one. I'm using CCI standard velocity long rifle, and this is my.
Alright, Peter, get back to that range here. Looks like we're ready. Let's go forward, don't fire.
This is the gun I use to go squirrel hunting with, and it has some interesting features on it. It has a Mauser style flag safety, hooded front sight, and I think in my previous video I showed you these. Let me get a better shot. The rear sight on this, the iron sight, you can go from 100 yards up to 25, down to 25 yards, and you just flip the sight up to whatever yardage you're shooting at. There is a slight rail on here, and I'm using a Leopold clamp-on scope mount, and you can see through, I guess you call it a see-through mount, and don't want to set. I modified the claws a little bit so that it would clamp into this little groove in the top of this area right here on the receiver, and it does work. You can mount a scope to this rifle if you want to. I've harvested quite a few squirrels with it. It wasn't expensively made. However, I believe for this rifle, there is quality in the barrel and the action. I'm impressed with the way it shoots. You get this kind of accuracy out of a more expensive gun. Now, I haven't shot this since squirrel season. Hopefully I haven't bumped the scope around, because it is set for 50 yards. We'll see how it does. I guess that was 5 rounds. Let's go down and see how we did. Okay, I cheated. I looked at my scope and I adjusted for what I've got down there, and I'm going to do another group, so we'll see how it's doing. It's shooting pretty tight, so I'm going to do 5 shots with the adjustments I made on my scope. I'll show you both groups. And there's 5. Alright. So we got 10 shots down there. Well, there you go. That was my first group at 50 yards. Now I did some adjustment on the scope. And that's my next group at 50 yards. If you're a squirrel hunter, that's a pretty good group. A lot of guys say, oh, I'm gonna always shoot for the head. Yeah, well, I don't. I go into the rib cage. It gives you more area to shoot at. You can't eat the rib cage anyway. And it's a sure kill shot. So, the Romanian 1969 model IMC military training rifle. These are a lot of fun to shoot. They're relatively inexpensive. I paid $125 for mine. I've seen them on Gunbroker for around $200. And excuse me, sorry, my asthma. And prices are going up. I highly suggest that if you like 22s, this is one to get while they're still cheap. There you go.